spin the beat. Let's spin the beat. Let's spin the beat. Where my jazz at? Hello, hello. It's the weekend, baby. Weekend, baby. Yeah, what's really going on? Snitching. Hitmen. He was wired, y'all. Hit the like button. Come on in, let's spin the bin. Come on in, come on in. Are we gonna jazz it out? Hey, Betty. Can y'all believe what's going on in them streets? Homie was trying to leave the country. He was finna get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh my goodness. Whoo, y'all, come on in. This murder for hire. Done lost his mind, ain't it? Is that the new thing with these rappers? Ah. And then they snitches. Somebody is snitching, wearing a wire. Oh yeah, we gotta listen. And then there was a quit sighting. I thought his ass was supposed to be on house arrest. Huh? Huh?
With chemicals, and they are able to buy organic labels.
I thought he was supposed to be on house arrest. Yo, come on in. Where did I put that? You know, AunTeaFee always putting something somewhere. Lildurk OTF members snitched. Durk is co-conspirator. He put the hit on Lil Pab. Got snitched on by co-conspirator 2, aka OTF Jam. Jam just got out of jail from doing 12 years in prison and got involved in a murder for hire. They say it's a show enough rap for Lildurk. He gonna be old and dirty for his ass get out. So this man had just got out for doing 12 years and decided he was going to be a part. Ain't no form of rehabilitation or nothing. But he wore OTF Jam allegedly wore a wire for multiple years. So him quit. I said all that to say, him quit. Been locked up, come out and being a federal informant on the cool. Get involved in murder for hires and then snitch on the head rapper. Ain't that quit? Y'all better be glad I ain't have time, baby, because my plan was, y'all hit the like button. My plan was to put a picture of Quit and old boy next to each other. Him Quit. They got the same ways, same job. He done been wearing a wire for years. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't see that similarity? Before I get started, I'm going to show y'all this. Stan G. Let me see if it's still up. Oh, man. Y'all, is Glorilla really pregnant? I don't know how you can hold your stomach in like that. This was her 5 weeks ago. Well, if she is, shout out to Glorilla. Congratulations. I don't know if it's true or is it. But hold on, y'all. Before we get off into dirt, he gonna be old dirt before he get out. There was a Quet sighting. How is Quet out and about at the phone store? Quet. Why is it blurry? There go Quet in the hoodie. Not her. That's why I won't slow down. There go Quet. Right there. Why they act like they scared to put the camera on Quet? They didn't want him to see him looking at him. Why he out and about and ain't at home locked up on house arrest? What he need a phone for? He's sneaking and getting a different type of phone. Quet ain't locked up in the house. He not on house arrest. He don't never do what he's supposed to do. I hope they send that ass up the river. Hey, Kimberly. Why Quet ass ain't locked up? Quet got caught slipping at the phone store. At the little old store. Not store. Store. He's supposed to be on house arrest. Why his ass out? So this is Friday. Hitmen. The hitmen that snitch. They say he was solo dolo at the phone store. Trying to be incognito. Can y'all believe that? Where is Hagerman when you need him? Where is Hagerman? Where is Chief Davis? Where is all them people, the bond people who's supposed to be watching? I want to hear, before I listen to what I was going to listen to, I'm going to hear what old Chat had, Big Chap, OG Chap has to say. Y'all know I love his point of view. I love his point of view. I want to hear it. I haven't even heard it. I was going to listen to what them other folks say, but they say he was on his way out the country. Hey, Gardo. What it do, Gardo? I heard you on Old Girl platform earlier today, giving her the real deal. People are forgetting the fact that them feds is looking at CMG like they are a gang, and RICO only needs conspiracy. And I don't know why everybody want to take Gotti's ass off the table when they keep saying CMG, and he is the founder of C, the M, the G, the business. So shout out to you for putting it out there, because I dang sure hurt you. I said, right on, Gardo, right on. Right on. Shout out to Gardo. Keep dropping them. Right on. But baby, I was so glad to hear you say that, because that's the truth. And the truth gonna set their asses free. Or they gonna look up and be saying, God dang, yeah, y'all stuck on state, regular. And then people finna knock y'all off y'all feet with these RICOs. Y'all ain't caught on to that just yet. They finna wear their asses out. They finna change. They made it easy for y'all to kill one another. And they finna send that ass up the river. For life. That's what they finna try to do. Old Dirk tried to get on the plane and go to Italy. And just like Doodoo Diddy, they nabbed his ass when he thought he was finna get away. They nabbed that ass. Let's listen to, I love Chap. I just want to hear what he got to say before I listen to what I was going to listen to, what we was going to listen to. Shout out to Big Chap. I love a good OG. And he sounds like he done been through out there in it real heavy. And have a change of mind, a renewing of the mind. And respectfully, I can dig it. Let's listen, y'all.
Lildurk.
Lildurk.
Man, I didn't see this one coming like it did. But I know the stronghold that I talk about all the time when it comes to the streets and hip-hop. It's a thin line, fam.
Sure is.
I want to take y'all back.
Y'all, but it's these snitching hitmen for me. It's his guy wore a wire for 2 years. If his guy don't sound like Quet in them streets heavy, act like he don't know nothing but them streets, go to jail for some years and come out a whole informant, a whole snitch, a whole what do they call them? Confidential informants. He had a whole wire. You mean to tell me y'all thug to the mug ass cats ain't patted a nigga down? I mean, what? He was able to get away with a wire for 2 years. Let's listen. These thugs need to retire. They need to retire their thugism. I just don't understand. 2 whole damn years. Quack done got a chance to be a part of organized crime 2 or 3 times, and he done been the main snitch more than once. He done turned in his partner in a human trafficking T-Rex. Y'all, bro, got on the stand against him. Main witness in the YOUNGDOLPH. He was the, How are y'all hiring folk who are known snitches? But let's listen. Maybe I'm too thug. Maybe it's me. Hey, Maxine Dior, Ajay Mia Moore. Ooh, maybe I'm too thug. I don't know. But I don't know how they getting away with having somebody in your camp, on your crew, who was wired for 2 damn years. And he wasn't touched now time. Okay, let's listen. Shit.
I don't know Kingvon the way it went down. He was trying to get at Quando Rondo and end up getting the bad end of the stick. After then, fam, we seen Quando Rondo in LA with Lil Pal.
Hey, Exclusive. Shout out to Exclusive. Before I get off into that, Shout out to Illis. He done got in there and he got almost 2,000 subscribers. Y'all go hit the subscriber button for Exclusive News TV. He been around since what was the Timbo Slice days. He go way back in the cup with us, Illis, Nebraska, Illis, you know, and he done took a chance, got his page, came in, you know, asked for a little bit of advice and been taking off. He finna hit his 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to Illis. Max, my girl Max, she been around. Gardo, we been around since we been around. We from the trenches of this Mo 3. We are from the trenches, so y'all support my peeps. We go way back, y'all. Hey, stop playing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get into this. But y'all go and check out, go support, go hit the like button. We all we got. We need to start doing shit different, cause they got folk walking around with wires and shit for 2 years. You welcome. And hell, he finna send his ass up the river. And he's supposed to be only family. Man, family ain't what it used to be. Family, you need to make sure you change the name of your gang, cause family dropped a dime on you, my friend. You ain't my friend, but you know.
Ambush, killed out in LA.
And they some traveling hitmen. They did that with Julio Fulio. Only the feds. Oh, okay. Because it ain't only family. Let's listen.
With Lil Pab, his relative, and he ended up getting ambushed and killed out in LA. Mind you, that Quando Rondo and them not from LA. You know, they was out there on business till, and individuals had to know what it was when it come to the way they was moving. Because Quando Rondo was upset with the after then, he was hysteric, fam, when his cousin was killed. Like, he was like grabbing his head. He just couldn't believe what had happened. He felt that the 60 didn't protect him, Big U and them, while he was out there in LA. Now, Kingvon, before we get into details on Dirt, fam, it's like he's still here today. We continue to see footage coming. Kingvon from old footage or jail.
Y'all please hit the like button.
Every piece of footage Kingvon was on demon time. Now fast forward, family. We know this Lildurk just been, and he
hey, Lucicia.
Like he out of trouble. He just made the post maybe 2-3 weeks ago saying he just laid back. He not into things like he used to. He done grew up. Well,
he was faking the funk.
Forza came in, fam, and Lildurk is in jail. They locked him up in Florida for murder for hire, saying that Lildurk paid individuals to kill Quando Rondo on Kingvon land. When they was trying to kill Quando Rondo, they end up in Lil Pab, his relative, instead. Now, mind you, it's 5 different individuals that's connected to OTL that they got in.
Hey, Pearls of Wisdom.
Before they even went and picked up Dirt, they picked up these individuals. I'm hearing this one individual that was around Dirt for like 2 years. He was trying to get off some charges, and he had wiretaps and things like that. So they end up, and I know also that they linked bank cards to OTF, fam.
The bank credit card.
They linked flights to OTF. Meaning these dudes that went off to get Quando Rondo and
was dumb enough to use their
the
credit card.
flights that they took out to LA trail back to OTF, Lildurk, and the label, fam. Now, I'm not saying what Quando Rondo and them did when it come to Kingvon was wrong, but Kingvon got off first. They was just playing the defense. So for Lildurk or anybody else, seeing the type of time that Kingvon was on, because just think about it, this is just a triple loss. Like I said, it's new information coming out on Kingvon, and the new information, he will be gone for murder right now. But it's 2-3 different murders in Chicago, fam, that they want Kingvon for, but he dead. On top of that, why would Lildurk, you know what type of time he on, so you send some people to kill Quando Rondo and his people. It don't matter what, it's just gonna be a domino effect. Kingvon was done anyway, fam. If you feel me, either by them or them folks. It might have been a good thing that, I'm not saying death, but sometimes, you know, it saved individuals from life in jail. And a lot of people rather die than spend life in jail. I've had partners that choose to take themselves out, other than going back and doing all this time. That's how real it is. When is y'all gonna understand and listen to me, fam, when I'm talking about
he was trying to go to Dubai or Switzerland.
That's in this hip hop and this music that
And he later arranged for the jet to go to Italy.
You ingesting people with the soul and spirits of cold-blooded murderers.
He was finna get out of Dodge.
Before you go to work every day with an individual that's on demon time, like Lildurk and the rest of them. I know a lot of y'all like Lildurk, like his music, but he's a demon, a silent demon. I have seen a lot of people
a silent
like
demon
that smile all the time, don't talk much, and they don't really be the ones. Kingvon was real rare to talk as much as he did, fam, but he would back it up also. This have took a big blow in the hip hop game, fam. Think about everything that's going on top of these deaths with the Gotti and the Juke, the dog situation.
Absolutely.
Like you, when God is showing you what it is, you got to take it for what it is. You know, and what I mean by that is, we talking about the murders, you feel me? We seeing what's going on, but after then it just be over with. The magnitude of artists that's dying, the magnitude of artists that's going to jail is a sign from the Most High that the game on.
They getting them. They show getting them.
Individuals have took this, the YGs that coming in the game now, they have took this rap game totally too far. They have brought too many street politics into it, family. I hate to see Lildurk in this situation like he is, and I'm telling you, man, he can be gone for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life.
They say he's
gone. This is
gone.
not a game. This happened broad day LA, man. Them people ain't paying about them type of situations because they know innocent bystanders could have been hit. Dirk successful. What more do you individuals want out the game, fam? Greed is taking y'all down through there. Thinking on your own understanding is taking y'all down through there, family. Millionaire. I'm talking about success. The reason Dirk been laying back because he knew in the back of his mind what he had done, allegedly did already. When it comes to this assassin, then the thing about it, what make you think they not gonna tie other OTL members back to you, family? When it comes to flights, credit cards, and everything, like what make you think
y'all they use the credit card?
These are the people that we dealing with right now in the industry. They don't care about no fans, man. They don't care nothing about no fans. They care more about gangsterism than anything. In the image that they uphold, they don't really even care about family and stuff. Because if you did, you wouldn't put yourself in this situation. I don't care what you say, there's no way around it. If you care about something, fam, you don't put yourself in the situation to be away from what you care for. Meaning your kids, your family, all these different things. The hood was more important, the image was more important to Lildurk in his career. Think about this. These dudes really don't even want the money no more, fam. They just want the gangsterism clout.
They just want the clock. The clock. Yep. They don't care about nothing.
Amongst the hip-hop community, man. You got Thug locked up. You got YFN Lucha locked up. You got Dolph dead, Mo 3. You got Big Jill Jesse. You got this going on with Lildurk, Kingvon gone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a lot of people in the industry, fam, and we're not paying attention to what it really is. It's genocide, fam. You can't keep speaking and doing on evil time in God's world, man. I'm telling you, we in the last minute, and God's coming back, fam. We so far away from caring from other people and forgiveness to where it's pitiful. You can't just be running around doing people any type of way, fam. And think you're gonna get away with it. Because see, the thing about it is, everybody is human beings.
Collecting life insurance policies.
What make your shit don't stink?
What make your shit don't stink?
You should have accepted that for what it was because you see how Kingvon pulled up on him and they wasn't even trying to get out and do that, fam. He pulled up. But the image for other people saying, oh, we gotta get that get back to Kingvon would have made you look weak because you ain't getting no get back from an individual that embodied your artist, your homeboy. Oh, it's OTM, it's old block thing. You feel what I'm saying? We get, man, y'all just losing out on life once they.
Y'all please hit the like button.
Damn, they give you that time, ain't no coming back. Or when you die, ain't no coming back.
Sure ain't.
You feel what I'm saying? So you come back when it comes to time on them fields, but not on these type murder for hire situations and murder situations.
That murder for hire that's.
I'd rather be broke out in the streets, living free, doing what I need to do, other than being a rich junkie in jail. You can buy more commissary, you can do whatever the case might be. Fam, it's still
These young people mindset is they do more. do more going to jail or
to
dying
go in jail and
than
ball out.
rapping. Big trap.
Have $10
By
million
the industry
in
to
your
get them
account, but you
beefing
got
and
10
sales go
million
up.
years and
Yeah.
you in jail. That's the way to live. That's a hard fall. I ain't talking about P. Diddy. It's a hard fall for P. Diddy. This is a hard fall for Lildurk also.
Yeah.
Lildurk really ain't done no time like talking about family. And a lot of these dudes be needing to do time. I'm telling you, pain in our life, the only way we get it is through pain.
Only way we get it is
Pain
through
put us
pain.
in the direction that we need to be in. Whether
Wow.
it's jail, death, or whatever surrounding around your life with pain. It be the Most High talking to you. This is an alleged situation, fam.
How's it alleged when the guy was wearing a wire?
Wiretap.
Yeah.
One of the guys was around like 2 years getting information. They had 5 of the OTL members already incarcerated. You don't think out of them 5, 1 or 2 gonna talk to get some lower time?
Yeah, they gonna talk.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just not worth you sacrificing everything that you have worked for. You feel me? Like, Dirk went a long time in the game where he wasn't even that artist like talking about. The bottom thing, he worked his way to the top. Then they telling you, hey man, shoot back to the hood, get somebody out the shot, you go get the biggest gangster in Chicago. Now the problems that he got, you got. You brought these problems in your life, Lildurk. We bring problems in our life, fam. You got to be careful with the people that's coming in and out your life, or you choose to be friends with, or whatever the case might be. It rubs off. I wonder what Quando Rondo was thinking at this time. Because he barely spoke on it. He was dead hurt when that situation happened to his relative. But this was go on, period, on both sides. When you out there rapping on the gang level and on that demon time, the demons are gonna catch up with you, man. That's what happened with Quando. And these dudes, money long. Dirt money long. He had reachable money. Soon as they find out that these boys was out there, they get them flights right now. Credit cards. You feel what I'm saying? Go get it, go do it, and think about it. These dudes so crazy, you not even from LA. They got all type of surveillance and different things everywhere, man. That's how these dudes got caught up. It's stupid thinking. Did you think one time, Dirk, that, man, look, this is broad daylight? If we not even from LA like that, we really don't know the streets of what's really going on, so it's a great chance that we can get caught. Now it's different if we in Chicago, we know the blocks, we know the streets, we know how the people, you know, your chances of survival a little bit more. But to go out the state, then you gotta go back out the same way you came in. Like, it just don't make sense, man. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this situation, man.
It definitely don't make sense. But it do make sense because they've been getting away with this type of stuff for so long. And, you know, going to a different city, doing, you know, hell. Yeah. They wasn't planning on getting caught. But old boy had on a wire for 2 years, and they didn't even know it. That blows my mind. You just talking freely to this cat for 2 dang years. I just saw something I wanted to catch. Was it this one? It was another one. I didn't mark it. That blow my mind. If y'all ain't figured that out by now, that man being strapped with a wire for 2 years, and you just running your mind. Let's listen to this.
I grew up always on the bigger side of the kid. I was always slightly thicker, big bone. That really.
Let's listen to Boss Talk.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to he the reason you see.
Lildurk is charged in a murder for hire scheme. We're working right now to get more details on this investigation, but we know the 32-year-old was arrested Thursday by U.S. Marshals in Florida and is being held in custody.
They've been having their eyes on him
for his alleged involvement in the deadly shooting of another rapper in Chicago, FBG Duck, that happened 4 years ago. His family says Banks had a hand in that gang-related shooting in 2020 in the city's Gold Coast neighborhood. Lildurk and his team didn't comment on that lawsuit, but of course we'll be sure to provide you with an update when we learn more about the charges Banks is now facing.
Wow, man, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Become members in the membership.
Wiretap.
What the heck is going on with Lildurk? What are you doing? Why would you do this, not only to your family, to your kids?
Hey, Lisa W.
To all the people that's dependent on you. Why? To be what some allegedly Kingvon, you were just sued about the other guy,
Mama.
You know, this is crazy to me, man. Like when does it stop?
Why is this so crazy when you had Gotti doing the same damn thing with Dolph? Why is this crazy? Why Lord, you got me dropping stuff. Why is everybody so shocked? We just heard 100K on Dolph. We just heard CMG put a hit. But let's listen. It's blowing my mind. That it's blowing their mind, and y'all are putting the bag on Mo3 head. But let's listen.
In such a bad situation, the internet got you guys moving here and moving there. I'm hearing DJ Academics. I'm hearing all these different people expressing the fact of how much they care and how much they love you, and they try to tell you, but you're not listening. Now it's been a thing where I'm seeing that there was a wiretap involved. That one of you guys, somebody in your camp,
they removing all these right. Yep.
Have Lildurk on wiretaps, making threats to kill those who may testify against him.
Oh,
Don't you know they got these phones tapped?
Oh, so he done did this since then.
God dog, man, what is wrong with y'all? You young dudes ain't never been through nothing, because if you had, you wouldn't even be going.
So he done got caught on wire since he been arrested?
What is you talking for? It shouldn't be happening anyway, but the way you doing it is sloppy.
Is that what he's saying?
Making threats to kill those who may testify against him. Don't you know they, man, don't you know how much they care and how much they love you and they try to tell you, but you're not listening. Now it's become a thing where I'm seeing that there was a wiretap involved. That one of these guys, somebody in your camp, it says the feds have Lildurk on wiretaps, making threats to kill those who may testify against him. Don't you know they, man, don't you know they got these phone taps? Somebody in your camp. It says the feds have Lildurk on wiretaps, making threats to kill those who may testify against him. Don't you know they, man, don't you know
He
they
says
got these
silent
phone
demon.
taps? You don't know that? God dog, man, what is wrong with y'all? You young dudes ain't never been through nothing, because if you had,
Thank you,
wouldn't
Illis.
be going this route. You know already, what is you talking for? It shouldn't be happening anyway, but the way you're doing it is sloppy. You guys are millionaires, man. You're throwing away everything, man. All this stuff you're going through, people have been through. I have been through situations where you guys should have learned from the people that came before you, but that's the problem. Nobody won't listen to the OGs. They rather listen to IG.
Well, y'all OGs got to be consistent.
Nobody won't try to figure out a way to live. Oh, they don't know. The old niggas don't know what they're talking about. So now you got OTF, all those guys following behind you. They got you saying all this crazy stuff. They got them too. So OTF and all that, everybody going through a situation now because of the leader of this whole situation. I'm not trying to be hard on Dave, but you're a leader, man.
Oh, well, you might. Oh, he ain't nothing now.
You gotta shut that down, and if it's the
He a number, boo. Stop talking to him like he got a chance to get, sir. What's your name, sir? Hold up. Stop talking to him like they finna let his ass out and he got a second damn chance. Stop that. Stop that, cause you like him. Stop that. Stop being sensitive to him. You better tell him, dude, they finna lock your ass up and they're not finna let your monkey ass out. Y'all stop pleading with this. He called him a silent demon. Stop pleading with him. The hell is wrong with y'all? You can't put this man in time out. Oh, what is wrong with you? You're a millionaire. You type of shit.
You couldn't bring Kingvon back through all this stuff.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm tripping off of it, man. I've been worried.
I'm tripping off of you.
All day worrying about the fact that, man, what's wrong with our young brothers out here, bro? So I'm tripping off of it, man. I've been worried, thinking about this all day, worrying about the fact that, man, what's wrong with our young brothers out here, bro?
You putting pacifiers in their mouths.
And I can't lie, when I was young, I did some crazy stuff too, so I get it. But now
I can't listen to him.
Some old folks were trying to tell me back then.
I can't listen to him. Hey,
if
Chelsea.
If you live by the sword, you'll die by it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know. You know what's done in the dark gonna come to the light.
Yeah. What's said on the wiretap is gonna be out for everybody to hear. You sit up there and let somebody be in your camp wired the hell up for 2 damn years. So look at here, little light-skinned guy with the blonde dreads, whatever that shit is. Your ass is finna go to jail because your ass got caught up in the sauce so far and so deep that you allow someone in your camp, you stamped him OTF, and he was reporting to the laws, the feds. He was wired. And your dumb ass was caught up so deep off in your own ass that you didn't realize it. So where you're going to sit for a while is locked up in the federal penitentiary. And you may be about to get a needle because they trying to find more bodies to put on your ass. Okay? He needs a haircut quick. It looks and lock up. He needs his ass whooped. But in the meantime and in between time, you need to leave. Here I go again. Leave your bank account information to whoever you trust to put money on your books. Pay off your house, pay off your mama's house. You need to make sure that they handle how many kids you got. You need to make sure your kids is straight. Cause your ass is gone. Okay? 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 So that's what folks need to be telling you. Make sure your business taken care of. Make sure your kids have a roof over their head. Make sure your mama got a roof over her head. Pay it off. Because once you locked up and can't make no money, they ain't going to the house is paid for. Because the big house for life. Okay? And I can't believe you up here having soft kiss conversations with this killer. He is a silent demon. Do I need to go to somebody else that's gonna keep it real? Cause this shit you saying is for the birds.
Something to cry about.
Cry? Oh, let me move on. Oh, let me move on. Let me find another cry about. Who needs to cry? Rondo, Quando, mama, cousin, mama, them.
Boy, listen, man.
Boy.
Trouble is easy to get into, but it's hell to get out of.
I can't believe you having these.
That the old folks would tell us, you know what I'm saying?
He's really having a Sunday Bible study conversation with Lildurk after he done got arrested. Hey, Keisha. He done got arrested for murder for hire. And there's more bodies. And you're having a Sunday school conversation with a silent demon. Is that what you're telling me? Boss talk. You ain't, baby, ain't nothing boss. You finna make me move on past you. You too sensitive in a tough situation. You too sensitive.
Oh, they got a place for you. This is the stuff they would say. You bad? They got a place.
Oh, thank you, commercial. Ooh, I was trying not to be disrespectful.
It's for you. The old folks will tell you this. So now you get to.
Let me move them down.
What you're loose lipping to your sisters, to your girlfriends about who did and who shot what. Man.
See, this is what's wrong with the OGs.
These dudes are talking loosely on this phone, but it is critical. I'm on Boss Talk 101, man. I'm going in about this, man. Man, they done found out, man. You was right about the phone,
and look, Pav's mom got together with suing him. He ain't done nothing.
The whole time.
He ain't gonna have nothing left.
Phone conversation. Look, phone conversation will get you 5 years in the federal penitentiary just for being on the phone. These dudes are talking loosely on this phone, bro. It is critical. They got to learn something from this.
They gonna learn how to sit down and shut up. They gonna learn how to fight their battles out, and if you're
man, I'm telling you,
instead of trying to
I
shoot
hope the younger folk, cause they already done messed up, but maybe somebody younger or some of the other guys around them can get a clue And I'm not trying to tell nobody how to do things.
Yeah, I can't listen to him too much more.
But you out here regularly, man.
Definitely right.
I told you, attorney told me in Houston, Texas, never say nothing on the phone that you can't say in court. Y'all around here loose lipping your sister.
Never say nothing on the phone that your ass can't say in court. I did that.
To your girlfriends about who did and who shot what, man, you're going to the penitentiary. I'm gonna play this little part that Wallow, man. I'm a big fan of Wallow and them over there, man. They tried to talk to
Oh
man.
yeah, I have that.
Listen
I don't want to hear that over here. I want to hear it over there. I got that too. I was hoping this OG was gonna really get off into the nitty and the gritty for him. But let me hear this. I got this over here myself.
My story, don't live my story, but I understand. Trust me, I understand what's going on, and I understand how certain shit gotta go. But you gotta try to plan it out. Even if you know some of y'all, listen, we gonna be real, man. I gotta say this, because some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And niggas ain't saying that to y'all, because a lot of y'all niggas ain't got no fathers and none of that shit. So my position is here and here or some shit like that. I fuck with you, young nigga.
Oh wow.
Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the game. And I know you niggas ain't got no dads out here. You know? He happy a grown ass man, and he happy that his dad back. Grown, he like, damn, because he missed that shit. And I know a lot of niggas that gave y'all game, they gave y'all game that was beneficial to them and it wasn't beneficial to y'all, and it put y'all in a fucked up position in life. Y'all seen niggas, you know, treat your mommy like a, you know, like a sucker. So y'all got a lot of shit, and it's a disconnect from the older black man, and y'all just been disappointed your whole life. But for you niggas in here, who big brothers, who stepdads, who OGs is in prison that took, I try to be my best to do it for y'all and get y'all righteous game. And it's coming from a nigga that's out here winning on legit. This is the first time in my life. First time in my life.
Talk to him, nigga.
I ever been, listen, nigga, tomorrow I'll be out of penitentiary 5 fucking years. I've never been out of penitentiary a year since I was 11. I spent 5 years in the juvenile system, 20 years in the penitentiary. I'm 42 years old. I spend most of my time on this planet in a cell. So I'm just sprinkling the game with y'all. Some of y'all gonna get it, and I know some of y'all want to change, but the environment don't allow you. Y'all ain't got the shot. And y'all don't have it. In that ghetto, you just don't have the finances to really move outside of the poverty and the conditions that we boxed the fuck into. So I know y'all up against the fucking 8 ball. But if you could think, man, don't never lose your imagination, because you're gonna be able to see farther in the neighborhood. And that's why every time y'all go out with him on tour or go somewhere, take advantage of what you seeing, man. That exposure will change your mind. Cause we gotta get it right so we can take care of these babies. Because so many of y'all in this room, the OGs, when they see you, you know what they say? Nigga, you ride just like your daddy. Your daddy homies is not in position, they're just out here living off of memories. When them niggas see you, they can't give you no game. Cause they on drugs or they ain't in position. Cause they'll just tell you some shit. Nigga, you just like your daddy. And the sad thing is, you just like your daddy. You ain't never get a chance to get another fucking life, man. You never got a shot. So I understand, man. But if you can see, try to look outside of this shit, because there's a world that's fucking waiting for y'all, man. There's a real world that's waiting for y'all. And I'm telling you, man, these babies and these women, they depending on y'all.
He sure did.
You understand? And you know what I mean? And on some real shit, we racing each other. But another again, it's the condition of our mind, and I understand.
It's
but I'm telling you, it's something waiting for you. And I don't give a fuck what you going through right now, little homies. You bigger than what you going through, nigga. If you on them perks, you fucked up, shit ain't right for you right now. The living conditions, nigga, you bigger. That's not you.
Talk to him,
You're not what the fuck you going through. So just hold on and keep going.
Real talk.
You can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you ain't go. You understand? My situation was different than y'all. When I went to the penitentiary, did the 20, you know, I was caught. I was living my life. So I try to tell you young niggas, tell y'all my story so y'all can learn my story, don't live my story. But I understand. Trust me, I understand what's going on. And I understand how certain shit gotta go. But you gotta look try to plan it out. Even if you know some of y'all, listen, we gonna be real, man. I gotta say this, because some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And niggas ain't saying that to y'all because a lot of y'all niggas ain't got no fathers and none of that shit.
Ooh,
so
he kept it
my
real.
position is here and here or some shit like damn.
Oh.
I fuck with you, young nigga. Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the game. And I know you niggas ain't got no dads out here. You know?
Yeah, that was the realest. That was the realest. Now, on the flip side, can I keep it real with y'all? Y'all ready for AunTeaFee to keep it real? For your homie? For your homie? Is that what y'all call this cat? Where is picture at? Dirk was listening but wasn't listening. He didn't know how to listen. He didn't know how to. We'll tell you something. When they in that life like that, you know, somebody got to continuously massage that knowledge in them. They can hear it and receive it one time, but there's no avenues, there are no directions on how to move after receiving that. It's like, okay, you gave me that. Now, what do I do with that? What does that mean? I hear you. I want to understand that, but how do I get that? How do I go there? What's my next step? So he kept it real. He was intense with it, but how do they know where to go next? Yeah. He didn't know how to, I mean, none of them. So let me say what all of this to me means for him. Who think he gonna get away with it. Being a part of an organization that put a hit on Dolph. This is just further making it a reality that he ain't gonna slide through the cracks. He is not gonna slide through the cracks. His organization, his gang, okay? Can I say it like that? Can I say it like that? His gang, his cocaine music gang was a part of an organized hit. And they have a hitman. They have somebody who was a part of the organization. He may not have had a wire, but he running his mouth. See, he trying to get some reduced time, just like old boy that Dirk had in his organization that had on a wire. You got a whole cat that I just showed y'all that's supposed to be locked up, that's in the phone store, looking at phones, and he's supposed to be one locked up or two in the house. He talking that good. That's what that mean to you, Yo Gotti. Your ass is finna be indicted on racketeering charges. Cause your organization put us a hit out on YOUNGDOLPH. And yes, the Thornton family is gonna hit your ass, not Big Juke, your ass, your organization, your label, your business, with a civil lawsuit. Because they done already said that CMG organized the hit. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. AunTeaFee, what you mean? We just saw Big Juke. Not Big Juke, I'm sorry. Hernandez Govan in the store. His ass supposed to be on house arrest. Let's quit. And if I stop, you can hear him talk. For the folk in the back saying that, how we know that's him? Can y'all hear him? Let's quit talking. Let's quit talking. His ass supposed to be at home. Let's quit talking to the man at the phone store. Pretty much CMG organized that hit. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they snitch is in the phone store. They snitch. May not have had on a wire. But he damn sure running his mouth. And finna try to put some bodies on, some more bodies on straight drop. Let's get to this other one. We better stay woke, baby. Huh? Oh yeah. This gonna make it hard for Gotti. And on top of that, Lildurk tried to leave the country. How many times I've been telling you, your boy told his mom to get her passport together. His plans to leave the country. You see, they said he was finna go to Dubai. Where else was Switzerland? Yeah, his ass was finna be out of here. Let's get back to this other one. Unbelievable. It sure is. It sure is. Is this it? Yeah.
Behind bars after a shocking arrest, as authorities accuse him of being connected to an alleged bars after a shocking arrest, as authorities accuse him of being connected to an alleged murder for hire plot. Chicago rapper Dirk Banks, better known by his stage name Lildurk, was arrested yesterday after allegedly attempting to flee the country, and at this time he's being held in a Broward County jail in Florida, awaiting transfer to the U.S. Marshals. According to the FBI affidavit, the Grammy Award-winning rapper is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. His arrest comes on the same day as federal prosecutors announced in California the charges of 5 other men for the attempted murder of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taquan Bowman. Prosecutors say those 5 men all have ties to Chicago gangs and all targeted the Georgia rapper in retaliation for the murder of Chicago rapper Kingvon. According to prosecutors, all 5 men, who include Kevon London Grant, aka Vonnie, Asa Houston, aka Boogie, David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, Keith Jones, aka Flocka, and DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka Didi, They all face charges, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. And the most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to prosecutors, all 5 men have ties to Lildurk's hip-hop machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. And the most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to prosecutors, all 5 men have ties to Lildurk's hip-hop group Only the Family, also known as OTF. OTF was founded by Lildurk more than a decade ago. And according to the FBI, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lildurk and to maintain their status.
OTF, on the way to the feds. On the way to the federal prison. They need to add a P to that.
In OTF. Kingvon, whose real name was Devon Bennett, was also a part of OTF and frequently collaborated with and was a longtime friend of Lildurk. Kingvon was shot and killed in November of 2020 outside a nightclub in Atlanta. He was killed in the early morning hours of November 6th during an argument between 2 groups that escalated into gunfire. And he was fatally shot by Quando's associate Lil Tim after the argument. The indictment doesn't name Devon Bennett, aka Kingvon.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work.
Instead, the charging...
Can y'all tap his nose? Tap his nose, please. Hit the like button. Do like this on your phone. Do like that on your phone. Oh, okay. Y'all want some more jazz. Okay. I always felt like Dirk was behind Bun's death. Oh, no. Oh, you talking about the fight? Or Lewis, so Dirk tried to leave the country. Yep. Dubai, Switzerland, and then he was on his way to Italy. Yep, he was on his way out. I don't know why I gotta pull teeth with y'all to hit the like button. Oh yeah, Gotti. I know yo Gotti is, I know he's saying, but they don't have nothing to do with me. So he knew. I'm surprised they didn't swoop him up. Yeah, I don't think he, at his birthday, I don't think he knew that they, old boy was wearing a wire. I don't know.
Documents state a high-ranking OTF member described by the initials DB got in by Quando's associate Lil Tim after the argument. The indictment doesn't name Devon Bennett, aka Kingvon. Instead, the charging documents state a high-ranking OTF member.
One of the OTF guys had a wire. You didn't know that? He had been locked up for 12 years. He was wired for 2.
Described by the initials DB got got into a physical altercation with someone referred to as TB, and the circumstances surrounding that incident mirror Kingvon's murder. The indictment says after DB's death, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that they would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. That co-conspirator is allegedly Lildurk, who authorities say made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Quando Rondo. According to the court documents, the men used an OTF-associated credit card to buy plane tickets to LA in August of 2022 to search for TB, who was allegedly Quando Rondo, and using funds provided by Lildurk. Dirk allegedly texted an associate arranging the flight, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." And prosecutors claim when there, Kingvon Grant booked a hotel room for the men to stay at and provided the others with firearms. Grant
locked up
allegedly
for 12 years,
cars,
was getting his
masks,
some
and
time
firearms that were used to find, track, and kill TB. According to the FBI, there is video evidence that Dirk was staying at the house in the San Fernando Valley that day. A lot of the stories that we cover here at Law and Crime are very tough to tell, but part of the reason we're able to keep bringing you these types of stories is because of our great sponsors. So I want to take a moment to thank Upside for sponsoring this story. If you're wondering what's Upside, well, it's a free app that gets you cash back on daily essentials like gas, groceries, and restaurants.
What is this?
Sometimes I only have time for a quick lunch, but then there are times I can have a nice sit down at a restaurant and I can use Upside for both. And
y'all hit the like button. I mean, and they are really playing this commercial, ain't they? Oh yeah, he had a whole snitch. Wore a wire for 2 years. That's why it's blowing my mind. What type of they got some serious commercials, don't they? Hold on, I'm trying to let this commercial pass.
The indictment, Kingvon Grant allegedly rented 2 cars, one of which had a fake license plate for the men to use and follow Rondo and his 24-year-old cousin.
So they rented a car. They rented 2 cars and brought fake license plates to put on the car. How they get fake license plates? And they in LA. So they had a LA Connect?
Cars, one of which had a fake license plate for the men to use and follow gas. According to the indictment, Kingvon Grant allegedly rented 2 cars, one of which had a fake license plate for the men to use and follow Rondo and his 24-year-old cousin. But when Rondo and his cousin stopped for gas, according to prosecutors, Asa Houston allegedly drove to a nearby alley before Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and a third unidentified man known in the indictment as co-conspirator 2 carried out the shooting, which was captured on surveillance video. Rondo wasn't injured. However, his cousin passed away after being fatally wounded. According to court documents, the 5 men and co-conspirators used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce such as planes, cars, cell phones, and the internet with intent that the murder of TB be committed. After the shooting, according to the indictment, the men went to a nearby burger spot to discuss payment. Then on the same day, the credit card was used to purchase tickets for Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, Asa Houston, DeAndre Wilson, and co-conspirator 2 to travel back to Chicago. Lildurk wasn't named in the charging documents against Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston. But according to the indictment, the defendants were offered money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF for the murder of Quando Rondo. Prior to Lildurk's arrest, the Chicago rapper was being sued by the mother of Chicago drill rapper FBG Duck. FBG Duck was murdered in 2020, and his death led to several convictions in a federal conspiracy trial last January.
Another one.
But his mother sued
Y'all do know
Dirk
gonna get the death penalty.
Kingvon's estate, alleging they were all involved in the shooting as well. According to the suit, OTF operates as a criminal enterprise. After Grant, Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, and Houston were arrested Thursday, the FBI says Dirk booked 2 flights from South Florida airports, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. Lildurk and the other defendants are being held pending their transfer back to LA. I want to bring up Miami before he could board that flight. Thursday, the FBI says Dirk booked 2 flights from South Florida airports.
Yeah, hit the like button.
And one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami. Thursday, the FBI says Dirk booked 2 flights.
He was out of here, y'all. He thought he was out.
One to Dubai and one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. Lildurk and the other defendants are being held pending their transfer back to LA. I want to bring on now Detective Eric Barnes to break down this case even further. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today. You know,
shout out to Law and
Dirk is
Crime.
a really popular rapper, but what's your reaction to his arrest and his alleged connection to this murder for hire plot of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo?
Well, you know, it's a very interesting case. I've been following it for some time now, but it's very representative of things that are going on within the hip hop community these days. One foot in the studio, one foot in the streets.
And talk to me a little bit about retaliation within gang culture, maybe even hip hop culture as well too, that we can even trace back these events in particular, kind of in a way starting from Kingvon's death in Georgia in 2020, and 2 years later, Quando Rondo's attempted murder where his cousin was actually killed during this ambush. What is your kind of reaction to just this whole web and trail that has been going on essentially since 2020, even probably prior to that too?
Well, you know, one of the things that's been popular with hip hop artists is to maintain the same group of friends that they had since they were kids.
Okay.
Maintaining that loyalty, not changing up, and becoming a new person because you had fame. And so in keeping these alliances, you know, sometimes there's beef that follows from the streets into rap. And, you know, like I said, these guys live, you know, day to day, and their alliances also live that same lifestyle.
And, you know, reading through this indictment, there appears to be this really heavy level of planning to allegedly carry out this murder.
Heavy level of planning.
Cars were rented, ski masks and firearms were bought. Talk to me a little bit. Plane tickets were bought, cars were rented. And, you know, reading through this indictment, there appears to be this really heavy level of planning to allegedly carry out this murder. Plane tickets were bought, cars were rented, ski masks and firearms were bought. Talk to me a little bit about the sophistication
What drives us at Sitka is to build product that allows hunters to be fully immersed in the pursuit. The next chapter of AunTeaFee was solving for the
you may have noticed within the planning and these allegations?
Well, you know, one of the things that that you have the hurdles, so to say, that you have to get over in this case is just the geographic difficulties going from Chicago to California to commit this offense. And so there's only a couple ways you can get there. Either you can drive or you can fly. And, you know, obviously the advantage of flying gives you more of a time advantage. You can get there faster, but you also leave an electronic footprint. Absolutely. And that's what it seems like law enforcement was able to pick up on, was the electronic footprints that were left from purchasing the tickets. Now when you fly, you also have to have transportation on the ground. So you have rental cars. And if you're there for an extended period of time, that also leads to maybe a hotel stay.
You know, as we talk about this level of planning, it also appears there was also this element of not so great planning if you didn't want to be caught. And some of the 5 defendants actually used their real names, their birth dates, and photo IDs to book this travel. And then one of the co-conspirators actually texted another co-conspirator saying, don't birth dates and photo IDs to book this travel.
So they used their real names and photo IDs.
Some of the 5 defendants actually used their real names, their birth dates, and photo IDs to book this travel. And then one of the co-conspirators actually texted another co-conspirator saying, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. What's your reaction to kind of just doing this allegedly and using your real name, your real ID, but also kind of wanting to keep this on the down low as well too, of not wanting to get caught?
Well, I think that you know, when I read over that, I was kind of surprised by that, with how you know, unhidden that was. But I think also it plays to the element of what their motivation was. And it seemed that, you know, there was some discussion of payment. And so sometimes individuals are so intrigued by being able to get their hands on whatever this payment is that they overlook small details, and leaving your name on a receipt or on a reservation is one of those things that they miss.
When we see kind of these types of cases, a lot of times, I think sometimes the defendants are allegedly always kind of wanting one specific target, but then there are some cases where someone else is hurt or killed, kind of in this focus of retaliation. What are your thoughts, given that Quando Rondo's cousin was actually killed when the murder was allegedly plotted for him?
You know, I think it's always unfortunate that innocent people get caught in the line of fire. It's something that we deal with often within street violence. But I also think within the streets, there's also a mentality when there's a retaliation and gang culture that if you get caught riding with someone that I have beef with, then it just kind of, it's the rules of the streets. Like, you put yourself in that situation, and now you have to, unfortunately, read the circumstances of it.
And there's also been rumors circulating online that there might have been an informant or even a snitch within OTF that may have revealed more to the feds.
2 years.
Do you think that's at all possible in this case? That they needed an informant on the inside to kind of give a scoop into kind of how everything was planned out and kind of how everything kind of came to fruition?
Well, I know that there was very detailed information, and it definitely indicates that the investigators did a great job digging up surveillance footage and being able to uncover some of the intimate details. I don't know if there was an informant necessarily, but it seems that they do have some very personal details in their indictment.
And given, if there was possibly an informant.
Well,
Kind
it
of how did
was.
they all play a role into this case? Because again, within the culture, a lot of times there is a no snitching policy. But what are your thoughts on whether or not there might have been an informant and kind of how that may have all came into this as well too?
Well, you know, the no snitching thing is very huge in the street and within the hip hop culture. But one thing that within the law enforcement community, when someone is looking at a significant sentence, which I think murder for hire either carries in some sort of way situations, death penalty, and also life in prison, you know, it's every man for himself at that moment. And so the old cliche of the first one to talk gets the best deal, normally that way is very.
Dominate the rift with Opera GX. Install any official LOL esports mod from
very heavily in these cases.
Some of the defendants, in addition to being offered money, were also promised lucrative music opportunities if they carried out this murder.
Ain't that what happened with Straight Drop? Wasn't he offered a deal with Gotti? I told y'all, Gotti ass is not off the table. This right here is going to seal it for Gotti. I'm telling y'all, they're gonna use these things. So this whole deal, you got somebody that was cool with them, part of them, that they went to, that knew everything, that's now snitching, which is quick. And then they have some would-be, wanna-be rapper that they use to dangle a carrot over their head, offer them some money, offered them a record deal. They took it. You know, that mean if he was gonna get a record deal, they had to have met with Lildurk. He was gonna make it happen for him. Who else could make those type of deals for him except the guy? Who else could have made that deal with Straight Drop in Dolph case except for YOGOTTI? Shit, whether he pulled the trigger or not, he was a part of organized crime. Okay? This right here, especially him Dirk trying to lead the country, shit. It is not going to be long before they pick up Gotti. You can best believe that.
Murder. And I know we've kind of been having a discussion about how rap culture kind of bleeds into gang culture. But what's your reaction to kind of this lucrative opportunity given if they carried out this murder? And I know we've kind of been having a discussion. Some of the defendants, in addition to being offered money, were also promised lucrative music opportunities if they carried out this murder. And I know we've kind of been having a discussion about, how rap culture kind of bleeds into gang culture. But what's your reaction to kind of this lucrative opportunity given they carry out this bounty?
Well, it's the American dream of wanting to be able to create a better opportunity for yourself and your family. And unfortunately, a lot of individuals have, the dream of making it in the rap business, and they're just not given the opportunity. So that is something that is going to be very alluring to a lot of individuals because they not only want to be able to have the rap contract, but also the rap lifestyle, and some people are willing to do whatever it takes to get that.
Sometimes when we see these cases, especially gang cases that are also kind of double as like hip hop cases, YNW Melly, this case with Lildurk, even YSL, I can't help but notice just how young some of the defendants are and some of the alleged activities that they're being accused of doing. They're so young. Even YSL, I can't help but notice just cases, YNW Melly, this case with Lildurk, even YSL, I can't help but notice just how young some of the defendants are and some of the alleged activities that they're being accused of doing. They're so young, you know, in their 20s, probably started maybe when they were teenagers. But what are your thoughts on just how young some of these defendants are when they're kind of coming up, like you had just mentioned, wanting this American dream, but then at the same time having this kind of...
Hold on, my phone got hot. I'm back. Hold on.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home.
Can y'all hear me?
Wanting this American dream, but then at the same time having this kind of tie to the street culture.
Can y'all still hear it?
Maybe they don't see the actual consequences of what could happen. Either they go to jail or they may end up dead on the street. What are your thoughts on just that whole layer and aspect of it?
Well, you know, I think one of the things that weighs heavily on this, the influence, is the fact that, you know, a guy that you may have grown up with, seen around the neighborhood, now he has this lucrative rap contract.
This kind of tie to the actual consequences of what could happen. Either
How can they
go to
not see
jail
the
or
consequences?
they may end up dead on the street. What are your thoughts on just
when they have
that
homies that have been
whole
locked
layer
up
and
for
aspect
20
of
years,
it?
12
Well,
years?
you know, I think one of the things that weighs heavily on this, the influence, is the fact that, you know, a guy that you may have grown up with, seen around the neighborhood, now he has his lucrative rap contract and is driving, you know, foreign cars and living in expensive houses and traveling, you know, all across the country. They almost become larger than life. And
Right.
so when you have a youngin,
I
you
can
know,
see that.
foreign cars and living in expensive houses and traveling, you know, all across the country, they almost become larger than life. And so when you have a young individual that maybe hasn't had the best role models in life, you know, what they're able to see this individual achieve is going to be larger than any kind of verbal warning that someone can tell them. They're going to take their word as being, you know, good. You
Law.
know, if I can carry out what is being asked of me, then maybe I can live this lifestyle as well. And I think that that reality weighs heavier than any consequence that you can think of.
And as someone who is a detective who works with street gangs, kind of what are you hearing from the inside that you'd be willing to talk about on camera as far as, you know, maybe just what the motivation is to kind of continue to be a part of this lifestyle?
Well, you know, obviously what everyone is doing right now across social media as well as the streets and within the street culture is they're kind of unpacking this indictment. They're trying to breaking it down line by line, trying to piece things together, figure out if there is an informant. Also figuring out if this was
What's the date on
something that
this?
was carried out on behalf of Kingvon, and just connecting the dots on, you know, their from their levels. But I think that what factors into that is the theory that, you know, nobody plans to get caught.
Hey,
You know, the plan
Street
is we're
Flames
gonna
crew.
do it, we're gonna get away with it, and we're looking a hundred yards down the field instead of seeing what's going on right now. And the factor of getting caught, now being named in a federal indictment, that part is not really thought of too heavily because, again, nobody factors in that I am going to get caught for this.
And kind of going back to
They
the
don't
Lildurk
factor that
aspect of
in.
it as well too. You know, he
Wow.
was again a very popular rap artist. He had a
They
lot of
never
popular
factor
songs and
in
a lot
getting
of things.
caught. Ain't that
Part is not
crazy?
really thought of too heavily because, again, nobody federal indictment. That part is not really thought of.
I think that majority of the time they think of it on a state level and not federal level. I think the RICO, because I remember 2 years ago I was kept saying, oh, this is gonna be a RICO. This is gonna be a RICO. And I remember some of the other guys in the Mo3 sector that have platforms would be like, RICO, she crazy, she tripping, she don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, RICO. Yeah, RICO. I knew 2 years ago that everything that was going on from Mo3 to Dolph, to Takeoff, to YSL, Snooty Wild, I'm sorry, Snooty Wild, then YSL, and now this, what else? Something else happened. I knew it was going to be bigger than life as far as this takedown of this organized crime with the hip hop industry. AunTeaFee, Lildurk girl India just dropped a short looking sad. Her boo locked up. Oh well, oh yeah. He I think he finna be like Gotti. I mean not Gotti, Doodle Diddy. They can't let him out. He was a flight risk. He was finna lead the country. No. And he's a part of a hard hit, organized, cross country. I'm not country, across state lines. No, he in there, boo. She might as well go and find her another boyfriend. Let's listen.
You know, the plan is we're gonna do it. We're gonna get away with it, and we're looking 100 yards down the field.
But they never factor in the feds. They never factor in RICO. 2 years ago, they were not factoring in RICO. I'm gonna tell you that now. They know how the laws move in a lot of these cities, and then they was in a whole nother city. They went to California, so they gonna be tried in Cali. Did they check the federal laws? Did they check the murder for hire? They ain't do no research. The hell, they use their own credit cards and shit to rent cars in hotels. Ooh, how slow can you be? Let's listen.
You know, the plan is we're gonna do it. We're gonna get away with it, and we're looking 100 yards down the field.
He been asking for it. But see, I'm gonna tell you, that's the devil mindset. The devil don't ever think about getting caught. The devil is a lure. That's why he called him a silent demon. The way he moved, and he act like he always smiling, but he's conniving underneath there. So he never thought he was gonna get caught. But the devil never thinks he's gonna get caught. He'll lure you. He'll manipulate your mind. He's a deceiver. And then once you get caught up, he gone. He gone to the next fool. That he can and he laughing. And he laughing at it. Dumbass.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get away with it, and we're looking 100 yards down the field instead of seeing what's going on right now. And the factor of getting caught, now being named in a federal indictment.
Good, the industry needs to get those.
Not really thought of too heavily because, again, nobody factors in that I am going to get caught for this.
They never factor that in. Let me tell you something. My first mindset gonna be, okay, now how can I get away with? How can I not get caught? And what's gonna happen if I get caught? Shit, they looking at the death penalty. That's why Tennessee changing reinstating their death penalty laws. Straight drop, they finna put them bodies on him, and they finna hit that ass, not that ass, that ass with that needle. They finna come up with all type of bodies on Dirk now to get him that needle. These niggas done went too far. Yeah. Put their ass to sleep. Now I lay me down to sleep. Yeah, you better start asking God to forgive you now.
Kind of going back to the little Dirk aspect of
not really thought of too heavily because, again, nobody factors in that I am going to get caught for this.
Kind of going back to the little...
And now these cameras all over the place catch everything. Hell, some of them cameras, they get, especially in Florida, hell, they can catch what you thinking. Shit. That artificial intelligence shit. Y'all better get all that Siri and all that shit up out y'all houses. Okay. Y'all do know the Fed. Oh, okay, let me hush. Don't keep talking to Siri. Fed City. Her name is Fed City. I thought it was Siri. It's Fed City.
Dark aspect of it as well too, you know, he was again a very popular
You speechless, Granny?
He had a lot of popular songs and a lot of fans did look up to him.
Very familiar though. I'm telling you, this has a very familiar feel. It just seems so far-fetched because you know, Dolph was in Memphis. But, you know, they got some Memphis cats to do it, but the organized crime of it all sound very familiar. Somebody that's familiar with them snitching, you know, wearing a wire sounds very familiar. The man already had served 12 years, came out to be a part and came out and was a part of a hired for hit, and he wore a wire for 2 years. How long Kingvon been gone? 3 years? Has it been 3? Going on 4? So this man's been wearing a wire in this gang for 2 years, and they never knew it. Who was that gang leader? Oh yeah, no. They need to turn they gangster badges in. You know, y'all may be gangsters, but y'all slow. Y'all only think of the kill. Y'all don't think of the after part of it. But now you finna be crying. See, the devil gone. He gone now. Devil done left Diddy. I'm saying to the point where he's sitting in that jail and he can't get out. And ain't nothing he can do to pay to get out. He didn't leave the country in time. God dang, you know, now he thinking some things through. How long he couldn't stop himself. How he was addicted to the crime. Dirk gonna be in that prison, that in jail for the feds finna pick his ass up. He gonna be there for a while. He gonna start thinking, shit, I should have stopped. I should have listened to Wado. I should have. God dang, why I didn't? Why was I so consumed with it? All this shit finna start happening. You think Straight Drop ain't in there thinking why I didn't go a different route? Why did I let this shit consume me? Why did I believe the hype? Oh yeah, that's what's going on. Joe is.
A little dark aspect of it as well too, you know.
Of getting caught, now being named in a federal indictment, that part is not really thought of too heavily because, again, nobody factors in that I am going to get caught for this.
And kind of going back to the Lildurk aspect of it as well too, you know, he was again a very popular rap artist. He had a lot of popular songs and a lot of fans did look up to him. But it seems though, as we don't know at this particular point, but it seems though a lot of people may be alleging he's kind of the kingpin in a way of the OTF, and that he is a someone who carries out these plots, essentially, kind of running
hits, girl. Enterprise. Call them hits. Stop calling them plots. They hits.
People allege these popular rap artists are these kingpins in a way of criminal street gangs.
But I think we're gonna, with this case, it's gonna be very interesting in how it plays out. But we're gonna really get into the basics of rap being entertainment, or rappers really living what they rap about. And I think there's definitely something that's a hurdle the investigators are gonna have to get over, with just proving that this little Durk's role in OTF wasn't merely entertainment, that he actually had a role within the street culture of OTF.
And do you see any other hurdles that investigators may come to find when they're kind of going through this case?
Well, you know, anytime that you're dealing with multiple people with inside, you know, in an indictment, co-conspirators, what's people's roles kind of change, you know, and then there's money as well involved with some of the people that were discussed in this case. So
money, hired,
heavily influenced
just
by
murder for hire, money,
street life and culture, gang life and culture. And so you just, what they have today may change, and hopefully on the investigators' end, what you see in that indictment would only kind of snowball and grow larger. Maybe they're able to develop more evidence and convert some of these co-conspirators into witnesses for the government.
All right, Detective Eric Barnes, I appreciate so much your insight into this case. Before we sign you off, is there anything else you'd like to add about just where the case goes from here?
No, I think from what we see in this indictment, that the investigators did a very, very solid job investigating this case, and kudos to them.
They already got it. How he sound? They already got it. It's open case, open and shut case. He said they don't investigate.
No, I think from what we see in this indictment, that the investigators did a very, very solid job investigating this case, and kudos to them.
All right, Detective Eric Barnes, again, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
According to reports, Jones and Houston have a scheduled hearing in Chicago on Monday. However, Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay have reportedly waived their right to a hearing and will instead be sent to Los Angeles.
They waived their rights to what?
Jones and Houston have a scheduled hearing in Chicago on Monday. However, Grant,
Chicago. Hold on.
Wilson and Lindsay have reported.
Hold on. They ain't supposed to be extradited to LA where the hit was.
Hold on. Hearing in Chicago on Monday. However, Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay have reportedly waived their right to a hearing and will instead be sent to Los Angeles.
Okay, so they just gonna go. They ain't finna play the game. Extradite, waive their rights. Okay, so the other ones, who got a hearing Monday? Hold on.
Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay have reportedly waived their right. Eric Barnes, again, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Robert.
Thank you.
According to reports, Jones and Houston have a scheduled.
Jones and Houston.
Hearing in Chicago on Monday. However, Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay have reportedly waived their right to...
Oh, so those are the 5. Where is Lildurk? Oh, they got him in Florida.
a hearing and will instead be sent to
Whoo, y'all.
for law and crime.
It's way too much. It's way too much. And look at this picture here. Ooh-wee. Didn't somebody say something was... Oh, my battery low, y'all. I'm finna get ready to go. I gotta go. My juice is low. If something pop off, y'all know I will be back. Right? Y'all do know that. I'm gonna say Lildurk threw everything away for Kingvon. Sure did. How tight were they? They was that tight? They got it out the mud together? Is that the case? Did they get it out the mud together? He just celebrated his birthday. Yeah, okay. Happy birthday. This the gift. This the karma gift. His gift was karma. His gift was karma. His gift was karma. They were like brothers. Okay. Well, I'm going to say, long live Dolph. Justice for Dolph. All I can say is, wow, y'all. I'm finna head out. This phone is tripping. If something else pop off, I'll be back. Bye, everybody.